I finally got what I wanted. I just didn't expect to hate myself afterward. The acceptance letter from Whitmore Academy arrived on a Tuesday, and I should have been celebrating. Instead, I was watching my best friend Ivy cry in the school bathroom because her application had been rejected. We'd dreamed about this together since 6th grade, except I'd lied on my application about creating the community garden project that was actually her idea. The application asked for leadership experience, and I had nothing impressive. Ivy had spent 2 years transforming an abandoned lot into a thriving garden that fed 15 families. She'd written about it in her college essay draft, which she'd asked me to proofread. When I sat down to write, her words were so perfect, I copied entire paragraphs, changing just enough to avoid detection. The admissions officer called me personally. She said my essay about nourishing community through cultivation had moved her to tears. I felt sick, but told myself this was my ticket out. Then the rejection letters came. Whitmore only accepted 3 students from our district. I got 1 spot. Ivy's application, her real application, with her actual work, wasn't enough. At graduation, I gave the valedictorian speech about integrity. My parents beamed. Ivy sat in the back row, her mother's hand on her shoulder. She'd enrolled at community college and taken a night job at the grocery store. Meanwhile, I was headed to a $60,000 a year private school on scholarship. The guilt followed me to campus. I'd walk past the pristine landscaping and remember Ivy's dirt-stained hands. Professors praised my unique voice. I knew it wasn't mine. My roommate Fiona talked constantly about earning her spot. I nodded and smiled and felt like a fraud. 3 months in, I got a call from home. Ivy's mom had a stroke. Medical bills were crushing them. Ivy had dropped out to work full-time. I sent money anonymously, but it felt like throwing pennies at a wildfire I'd started. I confessed to my academic advisor during winter break. Dr. Brennan asked if I understood the severity. Plagiarism meant expulsion, a permanent mark, possible legal action. I said I understood. She told me to go home and think carefully about destroying my future over misplaced guilt. I didn't sleep for 3 days. I kept thinking about what I'd lose. But I also thought about Ivy watering tomato plants at dawn, teaching neighborhood kids about soil, creating something real while I was just stealing credit. On Monday, I walked into the dean's office and submitted a formal confession. They found the email trail, the identical phrasing, everything. I was expelled within a week. The local newspaper ran a story. My parents stopped speaking to me. I moved back home and got a job at the same grocery store where Ivy worked. We didn't talk for 6 months. Then one night, restocking shelves at 2 a.m., she appeared at the end of my aisle. She didn't yell. She just said, "Why did you tell them?" "Because you deserved better than my silence." She nodded slowly and walked away. A week later, she left an envelope on my car. Inside was a letter from Whitmore. They'd reopened her application after my confession revealed what I'd stolen. They were offering her admission with a full scholarship, starting next semester. She's there now, studying environmental science. I'm still here, taking night classes at community college, and working doubles to pay my parents back. I got what I wanted once, briefly. Now I'm earning what I actually deserve, slowly.